Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? Good morning. I hope you're all doing well. I am hanging in there, and it's gonna be a good day, I feel it. And most importantly, it's gonna be a good day because, well, I mean, the day started pretty well, but also ZG and the Dragons of Nightmare are going to be released today, so that's some very good news, obviously. It's going to be available at 6 p.m. from what I heard. So very good stuff. And basically today we're just going to be chilling and we are going to be just leveling, tailoring on the alt and talking about some loot and having a good time. So I hope that you guys are ready for some chill stream action. With some Warcraft 3 music in the back, I mean, what else? What can you ask? What can you ask for? What more can you ask for? It's gonna be fantastic. Raid night tonight, ZG tonight, leveling, tailoring. Pretty good fortune on the alt already. Yesterday I was able to sell an Arcanite bar for 98 gold. That was crazy. I never thought that people will actually buy it for that much. Oh, that's true. My alt is in. Okay, well, whatever. We'll just bring it to Stormwind. But yeah, because when the market goes up and down, sometimes there's people are gonna buy all the items that are on the auction house, or they are all going to be expired at the same time. So when you go back, there's like none of those, or there's very few, and that's where it actually happens, where people will try to boost the prices. If there's nothing on the auction house for if nobody has some plague blooms, for example, and they are normally going for like, let's just say 35 gold a stack. Well, some people will try to sell them for like maybe 50, 60. They will take the opportunity to try to raise the price, and then if there's somebody that needs it and it's the only one that is on the auction house at that point and he needs it bad, what he might just pay the 60 gold or whatever the price is, and that's a good thing for the vendor. And that's basically what happened yesterday, no, 2 days ago, when I got to the auction house just before going to sleep. I had a Arcanine bar in my bag, and basically I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go see the price. It should be around what, 80 gold, 70 to 80 gold, and there were a lot of people selling them for like 150, 100 gold and over. So I was like, meh, I'll just try. I think I did 98 gold, and then boom, the next morning I thought that it would go down to like 80 or something, and that nobody would buy it, and that I would be just undercut. But it actually sold for that amount, so I have a good amount of gold on my druid already. So that means that I will be Mooncloth 32 each. But that means that I will be able to be self-sustainable in terms of buying runs for a little while, because I don't want to go and take gold off my paladin every time, because I've been buying a lot of stuff lately. But yeah, boys, Zul'Gurub, Zul'Gurub, whatever you want to pronounce it, releases today with its, what, 13 bosses? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 bosses. So, I mean, we're gonna see some new set gear. Well, yeah. Well, I guess we could call it set gear, but for paladin, well, yeah, warrior, that's true. But for the paladin, it's the set is kind of all right. You see that the stats are, well, you don't have a lot of options, especially when you have like pieces that give you like crit. It's very not good for healing, but we could make the argument that it's very good for PvP and for ret. But I mean, even there, like the set bonus is really what is a real bummer here because I mean, if we look at the 2 set, it's restores 4 mana per 5 second. It's a little bit weak though. So, and then a 3 set, okay, reduce the casting time of your Holy Light. So you're trying to tell me that this is more of like a holy build. Like, okay, I can see with the restore mana and reduce casting time, but it's 0.1 second. Don't really use Holy Light all that much because of the fact that you will probably be wasting most of your mana. You're going to do a lot of overhealing because, you know, it's still 2.4 seconds cast with that 3 set bonus, so not all that good. And then the most discouraging one is, well, it's good for 2 blessings basically, but it increases the duration of all blessings by 10%. I mean, it's good for blessing of protection because it's 10 seconds. You add 1 whole second to it, and then blessing of freedom 1 second. If you have the increased, if you have divine favor, guardian's favor, sorry, that increases the duration to 16 seconds. Is it considered 1.6 seconds? I don't know, probably 1, but even, you know, that would be good for that, but other than that, yeah, it's kind of all right, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily the best, and I think that it's pretty much a letdown for the Paladin class. For in my opinion, like it could be a lot better. All right, let's just trade all. I have a lot of cloth, as you can see, that I've been banking up from my hunter. So all those runs that I did. But I mean, even if the set pieces are not all that good, that would still there's still some interesting pieces of gear nonetheless. So we're gonna go through that later. Good morning, Rat. How's it going today? Imagine if there was a set that reduces a holy shock cooldown. Oh my god, that would be insane. That would be insane. Let's just trade some bolts as well. It's more to have. Better have more than not enough. Okay, so if we go in the tailoring leveling guide, we want to craft 100 bolts of linen. Okay. Let's go back to I think I have a lot more than what I have. Yeah, 230. Okay. But it's fine. I'll keep I'm gonna keep the linen as well for the first aid because all of that cloth is gonna be needed nonetheless, so and that's the thing with the paladin set pieces, you know, it's kind of let's do create. It's never really itemized correctly. I mean, you have some pieces that are good stats, but then you have others like that are kind of meh. But let's go for the druid. Restore 4 mana per 5, increase the duration of fairy fire by 5 seconds, and increases the critical hit chance of your starfire. Okay. That's interesting. I guess the critical strike of your starfire can be good, but even there, you have your chess piece because you have you have 5 items, 5 gear. So to have the 5 piece, you need to have all the item. But your chest gives you only healing, so it's not really something that a Moonkin would want. Because I mean, yes, Starfire is very good, increase a critical strike because if you go with Nature's Grace, every time you get a crit, it reduces the casting time of your next spell by 0.5 seconds. That's obviously very strong. And Fury Fire, like, isn't that more something for, like, isn't that something for Feral Druid? Because I don't think that, I mean, if you have a, unless you don't have a Feral tank, I guess the other Druids would be using Fairy Fire on the boss to reduce the armor, but yeah, that's what it does, right? The armor, yeah. What do the Shamans get? Restore his mana per 5, okay.
Mic off. Mic on.
Oh my god. Okay, improves the duration of your Frost Shock spell. Wow, that's actually very good. And increases the range of your Lightning Bolt by 5 yard. Okay, crit with spells on the chest and 34 healing. What the fuck? Okay, because they don't have spirit, but that's perfect itemization. That's what you would want to have. Imagine those stats on the paladin chest. Like, we don't care about the strength and the spirit and the crit. Like, I mean, like 7 spirit. Why did you even bother? Like, why not put mana per 5 on the chest, like, instead of 7 spirit? Like, spirit is useless for paladins and you only have 7. Like, eh. But this is intellect stamp, 34 spell power, and 1% chance to crit. Like, whoo. Man, I want to be a shaman, that's for sure. Shaman's paladins for, yeah, the chest, that's what we were looking at. The shamans, the wrist, that's okay, mana per 5. Man, what do rogues get? It's strength, agility, stamina on the wrist, nice. 20 attack power for the 2 set, decreases the cooldown of blind by 20 seconds. What the hell? That's pretty good. I mean, especially since most of their big CCs are like 5-minute cooldown. 20 seconds, like, I mean, I guess it's pretty good. It decreases the energy cost of Eviscerate and Rupture. Depending on what are the other pieces of gear, probably that would be interesting for rogues, but at the same time, I don't think it's better than their tier 2. For warriors, chance to block with the shield by 2%. Okay, so that's good for hitting the defense cap. Decreases the cooldown of Intimidating Shout by 15 seconds. And decrease the rage cost of Whirlwind by 3. Huh. Interesting. It's kind of weird that, can you even use Whirlwind in... I think it's only Battle and Berserker stance. Requires Berserker stance. Okay, so it's kind of weird the way they put the set bonus, because you have like something for prot, something for PvP, intimidating shout, and then you have something for Fury Warriors. It's kind of weird how they all put things together like this. Like, we don't. It's not like we try to have like a little bit of everything. But I guess for the priest, increase healing done by spell and effect by 22 for the 2-piece. Increases the range of your smite and holy fire by 5 yards for 3-piece, and 5-piece reduces the casting time of your mind control. Oh, that would be interesting to get the whole set just to troll people when you actually are like farming or something, because
Mic off. Mic on.
because reducing the casting time by 0.5 seconds, that's pretty strong, especially considering that it's like a 2-second mind control. Mind control is 3 seconds. Yeah, 3-second cast. So you bring it down to 2.5, that can make a very big difference. Hold on. Okay, now that we are done with this, a linen belt. No, that's the dude over here. A linen belt up until level 70. Okay, linen belt, so that means I need 30 coarse thread. But I'm at 48 already. What? Anyways, doesn't matter. Very interesting. That would be nice for just going around, like I say, and just mind control people off cliffs and stuff like that. And for the warlocks, increases damage and healing done by 12. Okay, nice. Increases damage and recorruption by 2%. Nice. For the 3Ps, that can be interesting. Decreases the cooldown of Death Coil by 15%. 15% as, what is it, like 1 minute cooldown? Death Coil. Rank 3, 2 minutes. So 15% of 120, that's 18 seconds. Not bad, not bad. And then we have, the Druid, Starfire, and all of that. Paladin, so for the wrists for Paladin, agility, strength, increased healing done by 11. Okay, yeah, again, like, why only 6 agility? Like, I kind of understand, but spreading everything too thin. It's not what we want. Okay, that's for the chest piece. We already looked at this. And then the waist, strength, agility. Okay, at least there you have a decent amount of agility. You don't have like 5. Increased healing done. Okay. That's interesting. Jekyll's Crusher. Wounds a target for 200 to 220 damage. Oh, damn. That's like a nice looking one. Big ass mace like this. Okay, after 70 skill, 5 reinforced linen cape. Reinforced linen cape. Linen cape right over here. Shall I only need 4, so that's 12. Coarse thread. But I mean, ZG is mostly a catch-up raid than anything else. So, I mean, it's understandable that the gear is not better than like tier 2 and whatnot, but still, like, we can still find some very decent pieces of gear. All right. 22 spell damage and 3 mana per 5. That's pretty good. 37 healing. Interesting for Druid, that's for sure. Damage and healing done. 5 mana per 5. Okay, so all of those blue items, and okay, so these ones, and they all have like 5%, 6%, 3%, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 16. Okay. Apparently, all of that adds up to. So okay, so you have as much. You're as likely to get like a blue item than you're gonna get the primal Hakari, whatever. Interesting. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. 15 intellect, 19 stamina, 58 attack power, crit for all those hunters out there. Very nice. I assume. 2.8% though, so okay, very very low chance. But I mean, what's nice with ZG is that it resets every, what, 3 days or something? Hold on. Um, Dagger 24. Ooh, I like the green glow on it. Okay, 75 of 75. Hold up. Oh, that's true. Oh, can I talk to the artisan? No, I can't. That's what's kind of weird. You're here, but then you need to go just around to here to get the training for journeyman and expert. Yo, what's up? I don't know how to pronounce that name, but what's up, man? How's it going? Expert tailor, journeyman. Okay, so we were saying bolts of woolen cloth. What? I don't need any more? Damn, okay. Zillion tiger hide cloak. Chance to hit agility and stam. Ooh, very strong. Chance to hit piece. Oh, nice. Blood drenched foot pads. That gets you started pretty nicely as a melee DPS. Finger. Chance to hit with spell. 4 mana per 5 seconds. With a 2-set bonus of +6 damage and +1 again. Chance to hit with spells. Pretty nice. Bears the mark of Jinn. Yikes. Kirill Kuvarov. Nice. Thanks for the translation, rat. Then what do we get here? Oh. Wow, that's a very nice one. Holy shit. I like this one. Flowing ritual robes. What the hell? 22 healing. And very good stats for like priests with all that spirit and intellect. Nice. Mariel touch. Oh, nice. It looks like a a wand with a hand that does like the peace sign or something. Yeah. With the nice glow in the middle. Yeah, pretty cool, man. Okay, hold on. Mr. No Gains. I need your service. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, all that wool cloth. Hey. Trade. Thank you. 6. Okay, how many do I need to craft? I need to 135 wool. The only thing I learned from Russian lessons is how to read. Well, I mean, you're one step ahead from me because I don't even know how to read Russian. Or Cyrillic alphabet. Because it's not... Okay, so... okay, I have... okay, whoa, I have way too much, way too much. Yeah, we'll start with that and we'll come back. Suvorov, okay. Kirill Suvorov. Nice. Man, we're learning all kinds of stuff. So, anyways, let's go back to our ZG loot. Blood Collar and Bhelockharyh. Oh, that's true. That's where you will see people running around with new mounts. That's going to be interesting. But what's really nice as well is if you ever win a roll. It's S when C is. Okay. That's cool. I like languages that have a different alphabet. Like it seems like very cool. Bolts of woolen cloth. You know, it's cool learning a new language that uses the same alphabet when you learn a new language that uses a different alphabet. It's even cooler, I feel. Okay, so actually, wait. 4, I need 45, right? I need 45, so I only need 39. Swift Razashi Raptor. That's what I was gonna say. If you ever win the roll on those mounts, think like, depending on who's the master looter, try to tell them, okay, wait, because you might have some people that are gonna be ready to dunk some heavy bucks on those mounts because they will want to look cool. And I think there's two mounts. There's a tiger mount and a raptor mount, so definitely don't just loot it right away. Oh boy. That's awesome. I have no idea, man. But it looks nice. I like the way it looks though. But yeah, if I win a mount, depending on who I am with, because you know on our 40 man plus some people, we're gonna do probably even at some point we're gonna go down to probably like 3 groups of 15 just to get a higher chance to get mounts and stuff. If I am with Paul QT, which is like a notorious Lotus farmer, he's gonna be dunking a lot of gold on this. So if I win the roll, I'm definitely selling it. I don't care about the mount. I just care about winning it to leverage it for gold. You know what I mean? Oh, that's a nice bow. That's a bow? It's a weird looking one though. But the stats on it though, pretty cool. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, nice. Unique sword. Oh, yeah. That's what's cool about some of the weapons as you start getting into new raids is that they already have like particle effects and stuff like this on them already, so that's very, very nice. Warblade of the Hakari. Oh, two set swords plus 6? Oh, okay, so it's no. Never mind. Wow, and it's already has like a purple, like a lifesteal glow on it. Very nice. Okay, so now we're talking about some more interesting item, like plus 6 to swords. Like there's nothing bad about plus skills because they reduce your chance for to have some glancing and they increase your damage and all of that. So it's very, very strong. Halberd of Smiting. Look at that. Chance to decapitate the target, causing 450 to 676 damage. Holy shit. Find a pug on my server when or just resuming Raptor, another item. Yeah. If you're running with pugs, they will it's like running an MC pugs and all of that. The legendary items are going to be on res, and then for ZG the mounts are going to be resed for sure. But if you're like with a guild run, that's when you can start having a lot of fun because I mean, I don't if your guild starts like reserving for the officers or some bullshit, like I mean, you should be leaving that guild probably. On YouTube, one Death Charger's reign, and everyone started hating on her. Well, it's probably I mean, hold on.
Mic off. Mic on.
It probably has to do a little bit because she's a girl. Because there's some people that don't like girl gamers for some reason. Like I don't mind at all, but there might be some people that are just hating because oh my god, like she gets everything handed to her because you know the typical oh I'm a girl, you give me gold from back in the days. So I think that has to be with it. But you know, if people hate me because I acquired like 10,000 gold from somebody that wanted to buy the gold the mount off me, you know, I will let them hate while I just sit in my hammock of gold. You know, I'll let him hate at that point. Let him hate. Um, Hakari Loa Cloak. Okay, hold on. We did our bolts. We need to be at 100 skills. Are we at 102 skills? So then we do simple kills. Simple kills. Simple kills. Okay, and I need to do 13 of those. Bro, are you serious? You don't even. I need to go all the way back. It's kind of weird. So Bloodlore Mandokir. That's where you start getting some interesting items. Like actually, and you have also the Bloodvine set that is going to be released for for clothies, so very, very interesting. AKA the main reason why Mooncloth has been out of price as of lately. So we said how many? I have a small memory. 13. Okay, use all of that. Boom. So, hands, attack power, chance to crit, nice. Healing done by 33 for a back piece. That's actually pretty nice. Killed, 2020. Legs healing done. Okay, a lot of another set of ring. Increased defense, increased chance to dodge by 1%. Pretty good. Okay, another set. Increases healing done by 33%. 33%, well, I imagine. 33. Plus 29 on this one. Wow. Increased chance to hit with spell, increased damage and healing done. And the other one over here. No. Increased chance to hit. So you have basically 3% chance to hit if you have the whole set. That's good, that's good. Runs you with gold buying Mouser. Gold bid. The gold split, yeah, okay, so some sort of a GDKP. Yeah, that's cool. That's a good way to do it, because you yeah, starting from 500. You, I'm pretty sure it's gonna go and the price is gonna skyrocket. You know, like the auction, like people are gonna, they're just gonna keep their cards up. And it's like, yeah, I have like 5k to dunk on this. So. Dragon King, okay. Grillek. Oh, Grillek's blood. No, that can be turned in. Oh, that's true. That's where you get. Whoa. Okay, so you have a trinket with all of that. Okay. Increase critical hit chance with destruction spell by 10% for 20 seconds. Reduce guest player and greater heal by 40%. Reduce the mana cost of your heal spell by 5% for 15 seconds. For priest, wow. For mages, increase critical hit chance with arcane spell by 5%. Yo. Mages and their goddamn arcane explosion. Ah. Critical hit damage of your arcane. My god. That's gonna be good for farming, I assume. Instantly increases your energy by 60. That's good. That's good. So it's like a mini Thistlety. Reduces the cast time of your healing touch by 40% and reduces the mana. Okay, so like the priest. For your hunters, instantly clears the cooldown of aim shot, multi shot, volley, and arcane shot. Wow, that's a readiness. Holy shit. Holy shit. No, that's pretty good. For shaman, increases damage dealt by your lightning shield. Okay, cool. By 100% for 20 seconds. Warriors instantly increase your rage by 30. Okay, paladins, finally. Increase the critical hit chance of your holy spells by 10%. Okay. Okay, that trinket is actually decent out of the set, but, I mean, other than that, like, I'm not a big fan of the set. Ah, that's why people in this private server are always looking for voodoo dolls. It's because of the trinkets. Wow. Critical hit chance of your holy spell by 10%. Okay. Interesting. Anyways, hold on. What's up with that 111? We need it to be at 110, so we're good. 15 double stitch woolen. So that's gonna 30 fine thread. Okay. Let's just take it before we, so we don't need to come back right after. Hazara. Okay, decent shadow wand. Man, the DPS on the wands is insane. Like mages, warlocks, and priests needed to like 71.7 DPS weapons. Like it's crazy, 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 crazy. Double stitch woolen shoulders. What? I don't have enough bolts. Okay, I'll craft some more if need be. That's the time. You're absolutely right, Bhelockharyh, yeah, you're right, man. Because that's what I'm saying. If I'm in a group with the one and only Paul QT, man, we're talking about like tycoon. He's motherfucking tycoon. Okay, so those ones are the one that dropped the blood for. Okay. Sword defense adds 2 fire plus 2 fire damage to your auto hit. Oh, look at this! It's like a Fury Ghost Blade. Holy shit! Man, that looks nice, man. Looks real nice. Fury Retributor. Armor, strength, 5 defense, and this. Wow, that's pretty good to get you started in tanking for sure. Sword. Oh, 117 attack power when fighting demons. The pole arm. Pitchfork of Madness. Nice. That's cool just for RPing around. Put you my pitchfork. Okay, in the blood. Oh, Wushule. Inventory is full. TBC Space Sword straight up, man. It looks very good. Like, there's probably some items that I'm gonna roll on just for RP, man. Okay, sell all of this. I need to hit 125, right? With this, 125. Okay, we're gonna be totally fine with this. Gazrenka. Oh yeah, that's the one that you summon with the with something for fishing, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Tome of Polymorph Turtle. That's gonna sell for a lot on the auction house. Oh, you can bet a lot of money on this. Taigul Harpoon. Wow. Yo, look at those weapons. Like, it's basically just random looking weapons with a glow effect on it, but still. 2% chance to hit, 20 stam. Nat Pagel's Broken Rail increases your chance to hit with spells by 10% for 15 seconds. 1 minute 15 seconds cooldown. Wow. The inscription reads for really long casting. That one cracks me up every time. The encryption reads fissions for sissies. Nat Bagel. That's a pretty good one. Like the dark glow on it. Seems pretty good for a druid tanking. 41 strength, 19 stam. Yikes. My god, look at this. Foror's Eye Patch. 19 stamina, 2% chance to crit, 44 attack power. Woo-hoo-hoo. Holy shit. At 125, become an expert, and then we're already at silk. Holy shit, that was fast. I don't even think I have enough silk. But Gazrank, High Priest, Swift Zulian Tiger. That's another good one. I personally, like, there's people going crazy over this mount. I personally, like, it's unique for sure, so don't get me wrong, it's definitely something cool. And there's rarity, and I understand the appeal, but, like, the green and orange mix of armor and the skin of the tiger, meh, not a fan. I'm much more a fan of the other one, of the green raptor with the red armor than this one over here. But whatever. Like I said, if you can get your hands on one of those mount and you are ready to trade it for some gold or sell it, depending on, you know, if you're doing like a GDKP or whatnot, depending if all the gold is going to be split with everybody else or not, you can have a lot of. Oh, yo, look at this! Thekal's Grasp. Grants a small chance when range or melee damage is dealt to infuse the wielder with a blessing from the primal gods. Range and melee attack power is increased by 300 for 12 seconds. Holy shit. Yo, that's gonna be definitely something. But you need to get both Arlock, Grasp, Okay, okay, we're gonna get there. You need to get both, and it's very low chance, but 300 attack power for 20 seconds. 12 seconds, sorry. I wonder what's the proc chance on this bad boy. Man, it looks amazing on top of that. Expert Tailor. Bolts of Silk. Wow. What else do we have? We also have the Betrayer's Boots. And then just some decent regular items. Seal of Jin. 30 attack power crit and 20 attack power. For a set bonus is 30. Zulian Slicer. Finally, paladins are going to be able to get skinning. Because before that, we could not get the skinning because we could not get past 300 skills because of the fact that the Finkel Skinner, which drops from the beast, is a dagger, so paladins don't have access to daggers. Do you have silk cloth? Please tell me you have lots of silk cloth. No! I have a bunch, my god. What am I gonna do with all this wool? Yeah, okay. Hold on, I have some silk on my paladin. Man, Zulian Slicer from High Priest Thekel. 7% drop chance. In comparison with Uber's, how 7% for this one, Upper Blackrock the Beast, Finkel's is 13%. Okay, so you're twice as likely to get a Finkel's than a Zulian Slicer, but still, I mean that 10 skinning is gonna be very nice. Arloc's grab sends a shadowy bolt at the enemy, causing shadow damage. Okay, is it the same? Okay. My god, look at those. Holy, they look good. Will of Arlock. Healing spell. Oh, okay, that's the Serpent Staff. Overlord Onyx Band. Chance to block. Chance to dodge. Panther Hide Sack. 18 slot bag. Oh, with a 9.4% chance to drop. That's pretty sick. That's gonna be worth some money, boys, for sure. Binds when pick up, so a little bit like the Onyxia bag if you want to sell it before, but man, 18 slots? Man, you want to make sure you get a full set of those. Just talking to Gilly, and I might do some stocks runs later today, but I have to log out in about half an hour, so we'll just finish up. Just chill stream, just chilling. Boom. Okay, I have some silk, but I know that silk I need a lot of those. Like I need like 20 plus stacks. Yeah, I need 780 silk cloth. Oh boy, that's gonna be interesting to get. But while we do that, let's just keep going. Will of Warlock. Okay, Panther, hide back, man. I've been a big advocate. I've been a big advocate of this. You know it, guys. Just trying to get some 18 slot bags ASAP if you can. I know it's gonna cost you a lot. I mean, it cost me what about 1,000 gold, give and take, to acquire. What that was 500, 12. How much? 200, so that's 750. Yeah, it cost me a little bit more than 1,000 gold, but if you get them crafted, if you wait after, like for bottomless bags, if you wait after Zul'Gurub is released, so maybe in a week or two, Mooncloth is going to go down the price because it's been inflated because of the Bloodvine set, and you're going to be able to get even a better price. And you're going to tell me, holy shit, 1,000 gold, like, how am I going to get this? different ways to farm, obviously. But the thing is, it's 8 extra slots. I mean, that's half a bag. If you have 16 slot bags, it's like having half an extra bag. So very good. And then it will allow you to gather more, make more money, you know, you're going to be able to make more runs before going back um, to your capital city or whatever, to your little town to empty your bags and all that. So it's very going to be you're going to make your money back, you know, depending how much you paid for and how much gold you generate afterwards. So you can repay those bags relatively fast. But Jindo, boys, Jindo the Hexer, that's our boy right here, and he has some amazing pieces of gear. Notably, Jindo's Evil Eye, 44 healing to the neck. The one I have for my Paladin right now is, I think it's 33. Yeah, it's 33 Stam Spirit. For this one, we get Intellect, so I'll lose a little bit of Stam, a little bit of Spirit, but I will get Intellect and 11 healing. That's going to be good. Bag of whammies. That's pretty. You basically look like a. Oh boy, look at this with I don't know the stench going out of it. Like, ugh, I would not want to equip this, but you will look like a straight up. What's the name of it in Diablo? Witch Doctor. But chance to hit with spells, very strong, and spell damage. But Jindo's Hexer, boy. Oh man, if we compare it, it's twice the amount of healing that you have on an Aura Stone Hammer. Aura Stone Hammer is 25, that's 51. It's a little bit more than twice the amount. And then you put 55 healing on that bad boy, you have 106 healing, absolutely strong. Chance to crit with spells for a Paladin, holy, bro, you're getting a lot of value off your illumination. Just by having an extra crit, you will be balling out of control. 9 intellect, 6 stam. You lose a little bit of stats, if I'm not mistaken, right? 10-10. Okay, so you lose a little bit of raw stats, but you get a lot more green stats, and that's really what matters here. You know, but basically you only lose 5 stats, 4 stam, 1 intellect. So it's definitely worth the trade-off. And then here for people that use staves, I guess, well, it seems all right. Like chance to hit with spells 2%, yes. Restore mana, very cool. You know, 27 spell power seems a little bit low for a two-handed weapon, but again, ZG is more of a catch-up raid, so you won't have like super insane gear like BWL or AQ. If you're in with Guild, probably no one want to take the sword from Hakar. Spell damage, sure, yes. That's what I was gonna come to, Kirill, but you're absolutely right, man. The blood collar, if I'm not mistaken. Then the head, about 10, 10, 41 spell power. That's very strong. Like, if I can get my hands on this, like, man, 41 spell power? How much do I have on my crown? I have 32. No way. So I could get some more spell power for my paladin when I do some farming, but depends on who is there obviously and what's the composition of the raid. A back 7 defense, 1 chance to block. Wow, man, look at this. Like very interesting. Increased defense, chance to dodge. Wow, 35 agility to legs, 15 stam. And then, you know, the big boy is definitely Hakar. Lots of good stuff. Chance to hit with spell. That's gonna be interesting. Like that's the thing. Like depending on who is there when we run ZG, because you know it resets every 3 days, so it's basically twice a week. Maybe not everybody's gonna be able to make it, or we're gonna have some different composition. So I'm gonna be able to start getting my hands on you know, caster gear here and there. It's not going to be the best, obviously. It's not going to be like BWR or AQ level, but it's still going to be better. Like those hands plate with 59 healing and 4 mana per 5, absolutely strong. And they look alright too. I mean, it won't really match with the rest of my set, but you know, I haven't been matching, so that's something I want to get my hands on if I can. Plus 10 defense, 36 strength, 21 stam legs. Holy shit. Chance to hit with spell. Eye of Hakar. That's a pretty good neck. Touch of Chaos. Man, 82 damage per second. What? Yo, it's super strong, man. 1 damage is actually insane. Gurubashi Dwarf Destroyer. Huh. That 41 spell power head should go to Shadow Priest Prior. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, depending on the composition, I might not, but I might also have the chance to roll on items. So it's gonna probably on some items we're gonna just keep them and we're gonna hand them out at the end of the run, because if, for example, I don't get any loot, but like a Shadow Priest gets a very good piece of good neck, or he gets the heart of a car instead, we might be able to say, okay, well, if then the Shadow Priest was prior 1 and then nobody else wants it beside Belloc, well, we're gonna give it to him, So, depending on how things work out, we will be able to, I'm gonna be able to snag some pieces of gear here and there. That shield, pretty good. 7 defense, 30 block value, 2% chance to block as well. That's gonna be good for a pro paladin for sure, because chance to block, and it looks nice, It looks like a squared and chopped off infinity sign. So very nice. And chance to block for a paladin, very strong. Very strong. Yeah, blood color, like you were saying earlier, very nice. That could be a weapon that I can bring to farm Dire Maul and whatnot. But I'd much rather have a Lochamere. But if ever I can't have a Lochamere because I have a chance I will never see it, and I'm at best third on prior list, so by the time we get 3, we will probably be in Nax or in TBC and forward. So, but blood color would be nice, to have. But again, is that going to go to a warlock first? If it's an alt or something, that we'll have to see. Forged in. Okay, so Hakar drops the other purple sword that gives you +6. Man, if a rogue or a warrior gets this, I think they're gonna be like you get some. Let's say you're a human with Edge Masters with this, like holy shit. We're talking about what? You have +5 from your racial, +7, so that's +12, +18 skills with swords. Oh yikes, man! You almost never get some glancing blows. You get some straight. But here, Ancient Hakari Manslayer. First of all, it looks very nice, but that's going to be very cool as well. If I can get my hands on this one, that's going to be very nice because of the fact that I want to make a lifesteal themed set of gear for Paladin and see how that works for AoE farming. I've talked about this a little bit, but um, I'm probably going to be running more ZG than BRD, so, and because everybody's going to want to have the mount and the trinkets and all of that, so there's always going to be people in our guild running a ZG, and you can just pug it very easily. And pugs, I don't think that a lot of people are going to reserve the Hakari Menslayers, so this one's very good. It's if I'm not mistaken, it deals more damage. It's as fast as the other one, and it steals more health. So obviously very cool. Fang of the Faceless and Zinkroth. I mean the good old Zinkroth Destroyer, Zinrock, Destroyer of Worlds. Huge weapon, 72 attack power, 28 stam. It's like a mini Ash Candy, but definitely worth. Like 72, that's 36 strength or agility worth of attack power, so very very good with 28 stamina. Like, man, you just go in there, you go in with this in PvP and you just boom, it's almost 300 health plus all the rest of your gear. Like, wow. Share loot, finger, seal of the Gurubashi Berserker. Wow, for attack power on a ring with 30 for 13 stam. pretty decent. And then some other just decent Dire Maul level green, if not a little bit better, trash. Okay, Bloodvine, that's something. And Blood Scythe, if you're a herbalist, that's something that I'm going to be using, because I'm going to be getting all that Bloodvine. +2 Mace, Scepter of Smiting. +2 to axes. Okay, you can get some alright. And you can get the voodoo dolls, okay, from the trash. For the trinkets. For the enchants, oh, that's true. That's where we start seeing some enchants. Nature Resist. Savage Guard, that's going to be interesting. It's going to be mandatory probably for people in AQ to leg or head slot, probably for like tanks and stuff. Dead server, lol. Healing +33 to a shoulder slot. Wow. 18 spell power to a shoulder slot. 13 attack power. Oh boy, okay. Now we need to find our... Permanently adds 10 stamina, 7 defense, increase healing by up to 24 to leg or head. For paladins, for warriors, 10 stam, 7 defense, 15 shield block. Nice. For shamans, 15 intellect, 13 spell power. For hunters, 24 range attack power, 10 stam, and 1% chance to hit. For druid, 10 stam, 10 intellect, increase healing by up to 24. Nice. For rogues, 28 attack power and 1% dodge. Warlocks, 10 stam and 18 spell power. For mage, spell power, chance to hit with spell. For priest, 10 stam, 4 mana per 5, and increase healing by up to 24. That's gonna be interesting. 10 stam, 7 defense, and healing by up to 24. Oh, yes, but what I want to talk before I go as well is Dragons of Nightmare. They're going to be released today as well. ZG is opening at 6 p.m. server time for us, so that's Eastern. So at 3 p.m. for Western time, and you know, I don't know the other times, but I'm pretty sure the Dragons of Nightmare are also going to be releasing at the same time. And if I'm not mistaken, there's 4 spots. There's one that is going to be in, yes. One's going to be in the Twilight Grove in Duskwood. Terrar. I just wanna, because there's one in the Hinterlands. Okay, Terrar is also in Duskwood. Okay. Emerus, where is that bad boy? Is he in the Hinterlands? Oh no, he's in Duskwood as well. Okay, so there's gonna be 3 out of 4 in Duskwood. What? And then Isondre. Okay, and then so you have 3 in Duskwood. So Terrar, Lethon, and Emerus are going to be spawning in the Twilight Grove here. And then you're going to have Isondre and Seradane. And depending on what loot you will want, that will depend on where you will need to go. But what's very nice about it is that for the piece of gear that I want, it's the Deviate Growth Cap. 64 healing, 8 mana per 5, 1% chance to crit with spells. Obviously very good for a paladin. 14 intellect, 16 stabs. It drops from Lethon, which is going to be spawning in Duskwood, so very close to home, very close to Stormwind. And because of the fact that Incendius is pretty much a dead server, there's almost no horde. We should be able to get most of the kills, unless they spawn at like ridiculous hours where we happen to not have a lot of alliance. We should be good, but I mean, this one, an extremely good item. Extremely good item. Black bark wristbands. Gauntlets of Shining Light, like plus all stats plus 22 spell power. Like, what is... Sometimes I wonder who designed those plate healing gear, because, I mean, it's... it's horrible. And then I think, yeah, okay, everything is the same for all the dragon except for this column over here. Oh, nice. Nightmare Engulf object for 20 nature resist finger. That's going to be important in AQ. Tier 1 plus Hakar Axe plus Seal Epis Moonglade Heal Trinket. That's a lot of proc healing. Moonglade Heal. Hold up. Oh, yes. You're absolutely right. And you know it's life steal, so life steal deals damage and heals you, so very strong. And then you have your life steal chest, you have your life steal shield, might have even life steal on the weapon, so bunch of life steal. The mobs are not going to comprehend what's going to happen. That obviously is very strong for druids. Hammer of Bestial Fury, armor, strength, staff, 154 attack power in cat, bear, and dire bear forms. Obviously very strong. Oh, that's an interesting staff. 84 healing done, 11 mana profile, like basically a corn on a cob staff. What nature resists, intellect, and stamina. Nice. That's gonna be extreme. Oh, that looks extremely powerful. 84. That's like a healing Lochamere but it's a staff, but holy shit. And that drops from all the has a chance to drop from all the dragons. Yatatao. Amaris, what is that bad boy dropping? Increased daggers plus 6. Holy shit. Nice subtle headgear. Wow. So all those core hound tooth and whatever dagger rose from MC are gonna be having a hard on from this. Plus 6 daggers. Yikes. Agility, so that's Emeris. So again in Duskwood. Terrar. Again in Duskwood. Oh, okay, nature resists. Boots of Fright. Mind Tier Band. Oh. 1% chance crit with spell, 22 spell power, 6/6 stamina intellect. Nightmare Blade. That seems like, oh, nice. That's like the one you get from BWL, but it's not all golden. Interesting. With armor and stam, so probably more of a tanking weapon, I guess. Then Isondre. 25 nature resist. Plate shoulders, very nice. It's bad for rogues. Huh, who would have thought? But Biz for feral tank. Ferals, they use daggers before AQ. Okay, I trust you, Kirill, because I don't have any knowledge on endgame druid and rogue, but my first impression was that it was going to be good for rogues, but if ever it drops and I'm there, and I'll tell you who it got looted to. Wow, healing, that's some nice. These are some nice pants, but male, so it's more for like shamans, but still. Intellect, stamp, spirit, and then why would you have strength on there? Like 8 strength. Like what is the point? Like just remove that and put like 45 healing instead. Like come on. What are you gonna do with 8 strength? Like even as a shaman, like come on. Plate healing, okay, with decent stats all around, at least that's better. Hibernation crystal to 350 increase healing for 15 second, 1 minute 30-second cooldown. Yikes. Just big armor and stam helmet. Oh, okay, okay. That was from Hemeris, right? Agility, stam, big armor. Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. Oh no, we went Isolde. And then Emerald Dragon Fang. Blast the target for nature damage. So that's all gonna be releasing today, guys. That's, man, I just can't wait for ZG because that's the only raid I ever did on private server, and I got there at like, I joined the group and they were doing Jindos, and then we did Hakar, or no, that it was the one with the bat. Sorry, I don't know if it's Jindos, but anyways, we did that one and then Hakar, and that's all I did. So definitely looking forward to go back and do all of it, get some fat loot. So like I said, we have the mace from ZG. That's gonna be interesting. Jindo's Hexer. Crit, lots of healing, stam, intellect. We have the neck that would be nice to have. The hammer would be prio though over the neck because the increase in the hammer is much higher than the increase, or the difference in stats is much better than the one for the neck. We have the Panther hide bag would be nice. We have the mounts from Thekel and Bloodlord Mandokir. We might see them drop. We'll see. Hakar, we have the trinket. That's true. We didn't even go over the trinkets. Increase spell damage by up to 204 or 408 for healing. It decreases every time, but that's gonna be nice. You know, it's gonna be a decent trinket. It's gonna go down very fast because if you're spamming flashes of light, it's 1.5 seconds. So in 20 seconds, I'll be able to spam more than 10, so that's gonna reduce it by 340. So it's probably gonna just get decreased down to 0 in the duration, but still, it's gonna be cool. And on top of that, it's gonna be good for when we farm. I mean, it's only 20 seconds, so we'll have only 2 casts of Exorcism and 1 cast of Holy Shock, but still, I mean, increasing the damage by up to almost like 400-500 in total, very strong. Well, we won't deal 400-500 increased damage, but we'll have, increased spell damage by that amount. Then, whatever percentage goes on instant cast spell, boom, boom, boom. That's going to be nice. Only 2-minute cooldown, so that means I'm going to be able to pop it at least twice during the Zevran fight and the Alzin fight, so that's going to be obviously very nice. And it's both healing and damage, so it's not like it's only damage, and I'm like, yeah, but I want to be a Paladin, please. And they're like, no. I have a reason to roll on it, so it's definitely going to be interesting. And then that's something that I'm going to be scouting for a lot, is going to be our boy Lethon for the Deviate Growth Cap. Oh my god, one crit, 8 mana per 5, 64 healing, 4. I mean, it doesn't even compare to this. 32 spell power. I would get twice the amount of healing that I get from my judgment help. Crit spell power. Sorry, crit mana per 5. What the fuck, spell power? Crit mana per 5, and then, a little bit less intellect, a little bit less stamina, but I mean, for the green stats are much better than raw stats normally. So, as a rule of thumb, green is very good. It's not reduced when you judgment or and holy shock. It doesn't? It doesn't when you holy shock? No way, hold up. Each time, but every time you cast a spell, the bonus is reduced. So holy shock, if it's instant cast, I mean, I understand judgment. Okay, I understand. But holy shock, are you sure about that? Yeah, man. If you're right on this, like, holy shit, holy shock does not. Oh, man, that would be freaking hype. Anyways, what do the other ones get? Increase your melee and range attack damage by 40. Every time you hit a target, this bonus is reduced by 2. Okay. By 40 only? Okay. Every time you hit a target? For 20 seconds. Okay, so that means a rogue that attacks very fast will just dunk. Okay. I mean, like I said, I don't play a hunter or a melee DPS, but I mean, it seems doesn't seem as good as the other ones, but okay. Increase your armor by 2,000 and defense skill by 30. Oh, 2,000 armor. My God, that's a mini potion. Every time you take melee or range damage, this bonus is reduced by 200 armor and 3 defense. Okay, so after you get hit 10 times. Melee or range damage, so I would say if you're like stepping on... If you have like a bleed on you or something, you're stepping in fire, that should not reduce it because it's not melee or range damage. It's like environmental, I don't know. But who cares about those? Zandelarian Hero Charm is gonna be the one to go, so that's gonna be nice. For a big ambush and backstab. Oh, you're right. That's true because your backstab and ambush, they get like whatever, like 150% weapon damage. So by having 40 increased, you just definitely right. Definitely right. Like, but like, would that be even good for like Fury Warriors? I mean, I guess at that point, you know, you just take it, or you can use it for like PvP if you're a MS warrior, I guess. For the same thing as, you know, ambush, you just pop in and bam, you can MS and have a huge one or a bigger one. Hmm. Very interesting. Um. Oh, actually, level 20. Yes, I can equip those. Hey. Nice. Some intellect, right? That was spirit stam. Okay, still good. Alright, what can I do in the remaining like 5 minutes or so that I have? Because I gotta be ready for 11. Oh yeah, it's true. Still have a good bid on this Uther strength. Hopefully I can get it for 35 gold. That's gonna help me a lot. Has a 2% chance when struck in combat of protecting you with a holy shield. And apparently this is increased by your healing power. Apparently, but even if it doesn't, that's gonna be nice because the amount of procs that I get from my 3% chance to lifesteal and all of that, I mean, it's 3%, so it will proc technically 50% more often, you know, because it's, you know, 2 to 3, that's 50%. But anyways, it should be very good. So for 35 gold, nice, because recently people were selling those for like freaking 85 gold, and I was like, are you serious? There's only one, so hopefully I can win this one. Yeah, they were selling for like 80 gold, and I was like, what the heck? Like, it's not even worth it. Take melee trinket for my cat. The ambush skills like 400%. Holy shit. Yeah, that's, oh my god, that's gonna be nice. That's definitely gonna be strong, man. 400%. Yeah, do I have some? No, that's okay. Yeah, that's not the one. But I wanna go take a look at this. Cause 22, I don't even know if I did level up my skills at 22 or not. But I wanna go look at this at the same time. But yeah, my druid, I still have all my points. I haven't spent one because I'm just boosting, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I want to go healer. Well, I would like to go healer, but if for raid 2 in our guild I would not have a spot for my druid healer, I would probably go there and for tank, but I'm not sure. Like, I don't want to waste room. And anyways, like, I'm just getting boosted, so it's not like I need the talent points. Like, the only ones that could be nice would be the increase movement speed by 30% in cat form outdoors, but whatever. I'm just chilling. Plus 100%. Man, it's gonna be very nice. Oh, seems like I did. Okay, but oh, it's no, it's not rake. Ferocious bite. No, that's it's ravage. 350% damage plus 140. Holy. Yeah, 350% plus 343 to the target. Youch. Whew, that's gonna hit hard for sure, man. On your cat, just man. You proc this and you proc if you can get some other procs, just boost your attack power. Get to that clothy that is just like chilling. Then you ferocious bite his ass or whatever is the best move after that, and boom. Alright, I'm just gonna go position my tunes to stockades because that's what I'm gonna be later today. But for now, plus talent with 10% physical damage. Ooh. That's true. That's true. Hold on, let me take a look at this. Increased damage caused by your claw, rake, maul, and swipe. Oh no, that's not the one. 10% physical damage. And then your melee attack power by this. Wait, am I blind? Oh yeah, natural weapons. Oh. And then if you get an Omen of Clarity from this, you just slap those in the face. Oh yeah. I don't want to get clapped if ever there's like a uprising. Alright, so that's gonna be it for today, guys. That was a short stream, but a good stream, a chill one. So before we go, I just want to thank Rat, Kirill, Tassos, or Tasos, sorry if I butcher your name, and Simon for keeping the chat going. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your knowledge. The Balance absolutely. So we'll see you soon, guys. If everything goes well, tomorrow I should be streaming, depending on where we are in terms of levels. We might be running stockades again, or we will do something else. So yeah, it's gonna be something interesting for tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you all about my ZG if I got some loot. Tonight is rain night as well, so I'm gonna be telling you all about if I got some loot, if everything went well, and all that good stuff. So in the meantime, guys, take care of yourself as always. And do I have any? Yeah, no, that's gonna be it for today. Take care of yourself. See you soon, and you already know it. Stay blessed.